morning, homies. Welcome to my channel, Diet Coke and Diamonds. My name is Natalie, and welcome to the weekly vlog. In these vlogs, I just kind of take you through my life, if I'm doing any crafting, and just like what's going on, if I finish any books, if I watch any shows, etc., etc. They're usually about an hour long. They're a little bit unhinged, so buckle up, because it's usually a mess. Anyways, I finished my book, Till Death Do Us Part by Lori Elizabeth Flynn. I feel like there were some plot holes that were never filled in, if you get what I'm saying. So I feel like that book had the potential to be like a 5-star. I didn't figure it out. I will say that. Like, the ending did surprise me, but there were just some other things that I felt like were thrown in there that were not necessary to the story, and also that just weren't tied up neatly with a bow, which I like. You know, I like everything to be tied up. Like, I don't want questions left unanswered. I did not finish Dark Lilith. I still have some more of like the outside border to finish before I get to her face. But I ended up taking a break on that kit last night and coloring, because one of Michaela's her completed pages, color by number, mystery color by number videos popped up in my algorithm, and I watched it, and so it just got me in the coloring mood. It was from like 2023 or something, so it was old, but it doesn't matter. And I was like, ooh, I want to color. So I ended up coloring last night, and I did a Bambi page, and Bambi is bright, but I actually really love it. I really love how it turned out, to be honest, so I'm not mad at it. So when I get home, I'll show you guys that picture, and I'll show you like an update on Dark Lilith. I started a new book. I don't remember what it was called. It was like, all my books that I have on hold are not available yet, and so I was just scrolling through Libby trying to find one that was like available right now. I don't know if I'm gonna stick with it or not. It seems kind of like a hot mess. Yeah, so we'll see. The jury's out on that. That might get DNF'd, but it gave me something to listen to. So I've been listening to a lot of Rotten Mango, but that podcast is kind of graphic. Like, I'm all about a good true crime story, but like Rotten Mango is dark, and like, it's just very graphic. I feel like it's like more so than Crime Junkie's not so, I don't know. I just feel like Crime Junkie doesn't go into the cases of like torture and cannibalism and all that, and that's what this one goes into, kind of. But I do like it, and she does try to bring like humor to it, not towards the victims obviously, but just like, I don't know. It'd be if I was telling a true crime story, I'd be like laughing the whole time, like, even though obviously crime is not funny. So anyways, I do like it. It's just like, I need it in little chunks because it's just kind of hard to digest. But anyways, I have to work today, so I will probably work on a pixel or maybe a new coloring page at lunch, because it just won't be very feasible to get Dark Lilith out at lunch. But I will work on it tonight, I'm sure. Yeah, I don't have any other thoughts. I was really hoping to get it done this weekend. Like, I kind of knew it wasn't gonna happen because I just didn't have enough of it done, and then like I kept getting pulled away from it this weekend, so that was unfortunate. And then I just hit that wall, so it is what it is. I hope I finish it by like Tuesday, and then I can start working on Robot Repair and No More Dragon Breath again, because I would like to get all three of those kits finished before I leave for the retreat, and that is next Thursday. holy cow, I cannot believe it is retreat time. I'm kind of freaking out a little bit. I'm so excited, but I'm just like nervous because like, ooh. Anyway, so that's my thoughts, but I don't know if that's going to be possible. We'll see. I'll keep y'all updated. Anyway, I hope you have a great day, and I will chat with you later. Bye. Good morning. No, Olive. I look like death, but you know what? I do what I do. It's Tuesday, May 20th, maybe? I think it's 20th.
Yeah, it's 20th.
I worked on Dark Lilith last night, and I got one section done, but I was hoping to get that kit done today, and that is not going to be possible, I don't think. I think I am going to try to pull it out at lunchtime. I'm just going to have to move all of my work stuff to do that because I work on my kitchen table, and I also do my diamond paintings at my kitchen table. So I'll just move everything. It's just kind of a hassle. But that's like an hour that I could work on it and maybe get a section done. The section I did last night was like at the end of a row, so it was a bigger section because at the end of the row, the perforated cover, it's like one whole perforation and then like that much of another one. So it was a little bit bigger than, you know, the normal sections or whatever. So yeah, I decided to DNF that book that I had started. I don't even know what it was called. If I think about it, I'll pop it up. But I was able to get a skip the line on an Emily Henry book that I had on hold. So, I just went ahead and decided to DNF that one because it was only like a placeholder anyway until something I had on hold came in. So I'm gonna start that book today. It's called Funny Story, I think. When I was in my reading rep for 2 years, I missed out on a lot of Emily Henry books, but I've heard really not good things about her newest book, and I'm kind of sad about that because I read I don't usually read reviews, but I read 2 more reviews and they both were not good. So I don't know. We'll see what I have it on hold, but I'm like 100 and something in line, so we'll see how I feel about that once it gets to me. But oh, it's bright. Where's my sunnies? Oh, they're right here. Yeah, not much going on today. Gonna work. I've been thinking about like what I need to pack for the retreat. So I have a feeling it's gonna be cold, like inside the retreat center, because I tend to be cold, like when I'm not able to control the temp. So I do plan to bring like a lot of sweatshirts and stuff. So I just need to go through my clothes and see like what all do I need to bring. Also, I was looking at my flights yesterday. I didn't realize I'm gonna have the longest travel day ever. So my flight leaves RDU at 9 a.m., which that's fine, but I don't get there till 3:50 because I have like a 3-hour layover in Baltimore. So what am I gonna do for those 3 hours? I mean, I'm planning to have my pixels on me, so I guess I could just like sit at a table and pixel. Ugh, that's irritating. But yeah, I don't know. It'll be fine. I'm excited. I feel bad because Katie is driving me, not Katie Diamonds and Washi, but another friend, Katie, who doesn't have a channel, but one day she's gonna get a channel. She is driving me, and I booked the flights like super early. It was like a super eager beaver moment. And I didn't realize we would be able to get into the retreat so early. So we're gonna be late, but she said she doesn't mind. So I said, well, next year I'm gonna not be such an eager beaver. I had flight credit, so that was part of it, was like I needed to use the flight credit. And so next year I won't have flight credit. But yeah, So anyways, I can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm like not as nervous. I am nervous, but I think once I get there, I'll be fine. So I'm stoked, and I love a flight. I love being on an airplane. I don't know. Some people like it's scary and like they have anxiety about flying, and I have anxiety about everything else, but I love flying. So anyways, yeah, Olive loves flying too. So anyway, that's what I got going on today. What is happening up here? Anyways, so yeah, I'll check in later and let y'all know how far I get at lunchtime on my whip and if I have a finish. I hope you have a great day. Bye. Good morning, happy people. It is Wednesday, May 21st, and I am taking Olive to school. I'm very excited because this time next week, I will be in full-on preparation for the retreat mode. I do have to work on Wednesday next week. I don't know why I didn't take the day off. That probably wasn't very smart on my part, but I'll be working from home. So I'll be able to get like laundry done, and you know, if I need to run out to the store to grab anything last minute. Because I have to go to the airport, I'm gonna have to leave my house to go to the airport at like 6:30 a.m. I need to make sure I have everything ready to go before I go to bed on Wednesday. So I don't usually pack for trips well in advance. I'm just not one of those people. But there are some things that I'm taking to the retreat that are just very retreat specific, like my diamond painting, and then my Tropic Twin gifts. And I have some Bella Art Nicole trays that I just do not use anymore. And I don't even really care about destashing them. I just want them out of my house. So I believe there's going to be like a destash table and a free table at the retreat. I might stick them on the destash table and see if anyone will pay for them. And if they won't, I'm just going to say, you know what, just take them, please. I also have like two or three of the Bella Art Nicole tray towers. Like, I went really hard for them when I first started buying trays, and I prefer Muni-made trays, to be honest, and that's okay. You know, your tastes change for things and you discover new things, and you know, it is what it is. But I want them out of my house because I feel like if those are gone, then I can put my table all the way down. Right now it's like easeled, and so I don't use it to diamond paint because it hurts my back to use it at an easel, which I know doesn't make any sense. But if I put it all the way down and it's flat, I could diamond paint there and use my light pad and stuff. So that's my thought. So I need to like figure out how to package those up so that they do not break in transit. Which if they do break, I just honestly don't care. I just don't want them. The towers, at least, I didn't pay for. Those were Christmas gifts one year, but I know they were expensive. So ideally they wouldn't break and I could give them to somebody who would use them. But yeah, that's where we're at with that. I worked on Dark Lilith yesterday at lunchtime, and I also filmed my 1 year anniversary of my detox video. That's gonna go up on Saturday. I did it like whip and chat style, working on Dark Lilith, so it was nice to do that. I do miss doing whip and chat style videos, like where I'm diamond painting on my whip, but it's just like I cannot remember what to talk about when I do those videos, so that's why I prefer the vlog. But that is ready to go. I just saved that video, so I just need to upload it to YouTube, and that'll go up Saturday. And then I think my plan is my Dark Lilith post review is gonna go up this Saturday that I'm at the retreat. So I have 2 of the perforated sections left on Dark Lilith, and then her face. So her face is it's not one section, like I've been doing the hair around her face. So I might be able to finish it today. I might can do, like, one of the sections is pretty color blocky, which really, like, when I say color blocky, it's not really, like, this kit is not color blocky at all. It's kind of like line blocking, I feel like, in those sections, and I love line blocking, so I'm happy about that. So that section will go quickly, and then the other section is more confetti, so we'll see how long it takes. But I mean, ideally I would get those finished today at lunch, and then I can film the time lapse of her face tonight, so I can get the post-review video filmed at some time before next week. I love it when I'm able to get my videos like pre-filmed and scheduled, because it's just less stressful for me. But you know, it is what it is. So yeah, that's what I got going on. I have been listening to Funny Story by Emily Henry, and I'm loving this book. I started it yesterday morning, and I feel like I'm already 40% of the way through. I'm listening to it at 1.5 because at 1.75 it was too fast. And so it's not even that fast, like going that fast, and I'm already like, I'm blitzing through this book. It's classic Emily Henry. It's so good. So yeah, happy about that. But yeah, I don't have anything else to talk about, so I will let you guys go. Oh, there is one thing I want to talk about that somebody commented on my last video and reminded me of, and I haven't talked about it yet, and I'm very upset about it. Okay, we got an email. US customers got an email last week, I think it was, that Pixel's subscriptions will no longer be available to US customers until, like, for the foreseeable future. So basically she canceled our subscriptions that were supposed to go out for May, and then she said, like, can you please go in and cancel yours, so it's just not so much work for her, which I did. I'm so upset about it because I loved getting my Pixel subscription every month. She did say she was going to list the extras because she had already bought all these, or like ordered all of these kits based off the subscriptions that she had. And she said she was going to list the extras on her website for purchase, but I haven't seen them on there yet, and I don't know if they already came and went or what the situation is. It's also extremely frustrating now when you go on her website, there's a like pop-up that says like, attention US customers, you will have to pay the tariff when it gets to you, blah, 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 blah. And like, you acknowledge it, but it does not go away. It keeps popping back up. So that made me, I wanted to go into a rage. So I just need to see if any of you United States people have gotten a Pixels order since all that started. How much was your tariff fee, if you don't mind me asking? Because I'm curious of how this would even work. Like, what are they, like, the mailman comes to your door and is like, give me this money before I give you your package? I don't know. Cause like, I don't have cash ever, so I don't know how that would work. But anyway, I'm upset about it. I'm gonna try to just check the website and see if I can still get it, because I was very stoked that I was one, like, I started the subscription when the subscription started, and so I like to be able to get things, you know. I was gonna have the whole set and now I'm not. So it is what it is. I mean, I know she can't help it, and I don't blame her for doing what's best for her business. It just really sucks. Anyway, we're at the school now, so I'm gonna go, but I just wanted to touch on that. And I hope y'all have a great day. Bye. Hello, friends. It is still Wednesday. And I made a ton of progress on Dark Lilith at lunchtime. I got one of the 2 full sections done, and then some more of her hair done that's like next to her face. So I have 1 full section left plus her face. So I might finish it tonight. I don't know. I got to get up at 5:30 tomorrow to go to the office. So I don't know how late I'll be up, but we'll see. I get off at 4:30 today, so I can start it like as soon as I get off. Because my husband is making dinner. So I won't have to cook, which is nice. He's making some steaks. And I thought it was going to rain, but the day actually turned out to be nicer than I expected. So he can grill, which is fantastic. I also did a thing. So there is a romance book con in Wisconsin somewhere in September. And so I was talking to Michaela, and we both, like our good romance novels. And she was like, hey, you should come and we can go to this romance con. And I was like, okay, let's do it. So I looked up flights and I found like a really cheap flight on Southwest, because I'm not flying no Frontier, Breeze, Spirit. They freak me out. I'm just not doing it. So I found a nice, good, cheap flight on Southwest, and I'm gonna go spend the weekend with Michaela in September, and I'm so stoked. So yeah, my birthday is in July, and so I'm just gonna use the birthday money that I get and pay for the flight with that. Fantastic. So I'm stoked about that. I told her to let her parents know I'm not like a scary freak. Cause yeah, like I don't want them thinking like some creepy McCreeperston is coming to visit their kid. But like, nah, I'm not. I'm just like, I'm like an old lady at heart and an old lady not at heart. So it be what it be. But I'm excited. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I definitely told Will about it, and I was like, do you care? And I definitely don't think he was really listening, which is the case with him a lot of times. It's the case with most men, I feel. Like, you have whole conversations with them and they're just not actually hearing you. So we'll see in a few weeks when it comes up if he's like, wait, what? Yes. So I'm excited. She's not going to be at the retreat. I think I talked about that earlier. And so I am stoked that I get to go visit her. And we're gonna get cousin subs. That's the only thing that I'm demanding that we do. Like, I don't even care if we don't go to if like something happens and we can't go to the con. Like, I want cousin subs. And it better be good. Because you know what? Everybody talks about how good In-N-Out is. In-N-Out. Best burgers ever at In-N-Out. My sister lived in California before Olive was born. I mean, she lived there after Olive was born too. But I went and visited her in January of 2017. And my flight didn't get in until like 11 p.m. But it was like Pacific time. So I was on East Coast time. So it was like 2 o'clock in the morning for me, right? And I was exhausted. And so she was like, what do you want to eat? We can go to In-N-Out. And I was like, oh my God, yes. I want In-N-Out because everybody raves about how good In-N-Out is. That was the most mediocre burger I ever had in my life. Talking about a letdown, that was the biggest letdown of my life, was In-N-Out. So yeah, cousin subs better be good, Michaela, or I'm never going to forgive you, and I'm never going to trust your taste again, basically. But anyway, I don't know. I'm so stoked. I think it's going to be so much fun. So, yeah, other than that, I've just been working and nothing else. So I will keep you guys posted tomorrow on whether or not I finished Dark Lilith. I feel like I had like such a good momentum going on that kit, and then like I just kind of hit a wall, but really I didn't. I mean, I've really been working on that kit for like 10 days because I think I started it on the 11th. So 10 days and I'm almost done. That's pretty dang good. But I really don't think I'm going to finish the Spangler Smackdown this month. Unless I could take that to the retreat. I could roll them up together. They're both kitted up in Elizabeth Ward. That's a thought. I could take them to the retreat instead of Rain. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I'm going to do. Because I've been keeping track of the time that I'm working on them. And I feel like at the retreat, it's going to be a lot of like stop and go. So I don't really know if I want to do that. I don't know. If they're not finished until June, that's okay too, I guess. Anyways. All right, y'all. Well, if anything happens, I'll be back. Bye. Hello. It is Thursday morning. And I have to get gas before I head to the office. I'm leaving like 10 minutes early. I, spoiler alert, did not finish Dark Lilith last night. Not only did I not finish Dark Lilith last night, I didn't even work on Dark Lilith last night because your girl broke 2 nails. So I don't want to film a time lapse looking with Frankenstein hand. Okay? Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna wait until I get my nails done Saturday, and then I'm gonna finish that kit. Yeah. Tiffany from Diamonds at Tiffany's completed my top 5 diamond painting tag. And in it, she said that she thought I would go over my Disney movies, my top 5 Disney movies, because I said in that video that my top 5 movies did not include Disney movies because I feel like that's a separate category. So I told her I would include it in this week's vlog. So Tiffany, this is for you. Okay, so I did answer this in the video that I did with the twins after we went to Disney World, but I didn't think about it beforehand. So my answer is not the same as it was in that video because like that was a very rushed answer where I really wasn't thinking about it. But after I filmed that, I was like, oh, that's not right. Those are not my top 5. Okay, so here we go. Now I've thought about it. Number 1, Lady and the Tramp. So you're right. Number 1 is Lady and the Tramp. That I don't even so much love the movie itself. I do love the movie itself, but I know it's not the best, but I just love it so much. And I love dogs, and I think Lady's so pretty, and I think the Tramp is so cute, and like their puppies are so cute, and I just really love Lady and the Tramp. So that's still number 1. The rest are in no particular order. Okay. Emperor's New Groove. I love The Emperor's New Groove. I could watch that movie every single day and be completely happy with myself. Like, it's hilarious. I love it so much. I quote it all the time. It's just so good. Yeah, I love The Emperor's New Groove. The next one is a Goofy movie. I am, your typical 90s kid. The Goofy movie was everything to me. I love the songs in that movie. When me and my sister went to the Halloween party last year, if you're on Main Street when the parade starts, there's a show, there's a like a special part that you don't get to see if you're further back in the park, and it's Max dressed up as Powerline doing the concert, and it's so good, and I just love it so much. Like, it's just so much fun. I love that movie. The music is so good. I made Olive watch it the other day, but she really did not pay attention, but I'm just gonna keep putting it on, and then one day she's gonna love it. Just kind of, I did this with her with Lilo and Stitch, and like she's obsessed with Lilo and Stitch now, so I'm hoping that I can just keep putting it on, and eventually she'll watch enough of it that she'll love it. So a Goofy movie is definitely on my top 5. Next, I'm gonna say Beauty and the Beast. I just love Beauty and the Beast. I think one of the things that I loved about Beauty and the Beast growing up is that she was a brunette, and a lot of the princesses at that point were blonde. And she loves to read, and I'm a big reader. I've always been a big reader, except for like the 2 years, the last 2 years where I was in a reading rut. What is going on up here? There's police. Hold on. I think his car was just broken down and the police officer was trying to help him. Honestly, I don't think anything weird was going on. There was no other car. It wasn't a wreck. I don't know what that was. Anyway, so yeah, Beauty and the Beast. It's definitely up there. Now, yes, I know that Belle has Stockholm Syndrome. It's okay. It's okay. Like, we don't have to it's just a kid's movie. We don't have to look that deep into it, right? I mean, it's okay. Just like what you like. My last one, I have a hard time narrowing it down to 5, to be honest, because I love Disney movies. I love Disney movies. I'm gonna probably have to go with Monsters, Inc. No. Yeah. Monsters Inc. If I were to tie this with something else, it would be Aladdin. So when I was a kid, me and my sister, we didn't have cable for a long time. And so when we came home from school, we would watch the VHS tape of Aladdin every single day. And like, yeah, we were not little. I mean, we were kids, but we weren't that little. And I just love Aladdin. I think Aladdin's so good. But I also really love Monsters Inc. I think Sully just is so soft. So it would either be Monsters Inc. or Aladdin. It's just really hard for me to narrow it down to 5. Anyway, I'm gonna get gas and then I'm gonna come back and wrap up my final thoughts on my top 5 Disney movies. BRB. Okay, gas secured. Why is it so busy here this morning? Jeez Louise. Am I gonna get stuck by an 18-wheeler? Yes, I am. Dang it, I'm about to circle. Okay, anyway. Final thoughts. Oh my God. Final thoughts are, I'm stuck in a traffic nightmare. Oh, okay, this isn't too bad. Never mind. I love Disney movies, period. I just love Disney movies. And then while I was pumping gas, I thought of another one. So, Lion King 1.5 has got to be up there. What would it replace, though? It wouldn't replace anything. It just has to be up there. So, like, Lion King 1.5 follows Timon from when he's a little kid to when he meets Pumbaa, and then to when they meet Simba and the rest of them. It's so freaking good, and it's way better than Lion King 1. Oh, you don't let me go. Thanks, bro. Lion King 1 and Lion King 2. Lion King 2 is better than Lion King 1. So in the trilogy of Lion Kings, it is Lion King 1.5, Lion King 2, and then Lion King 1. I could never watch the regular Lion King again and be completely happy with my life. I said it. It's not that good. But Lion King 1.5 and Lion King 2 are bomb. So if you haven't seen Lion King 1.5, check it out. It's so good. I also like Lilo and Stitch, the original, not the live action. The live action's not even out yet. It's out tomorrow, and I don't know if we'll go see it. Olive wants to see it, but Olive also does not like how loud it is in movie theaters, so I just don't know if I want to pay money to have her not watch the movie again, which is what I did with the Mario movie. So yeah, that's where we're at. Those are my final thoughts. So last night I ended up coloring because of my nail situation. I had worked on that kit a lot at lunchtime, and I just wasn't feeling it, to be honest. But I'm definitely going to finish it this weekend. And then have the post review ready to go while I'm at the retreat. I think there's 0 chance I'm finishing the Spangler Smackdown this month, and I just need to accept that. So, it be what it be. If I have just one finish this month, I just have one finish this month. It's okay. I have 7 coloring pages done this month. 2 pixels. So, I mean, I did some crafting stuff. So I'll have stuff for you in my month in review. It just won't be diamond paintings again. But next month, I definitely will finish Spangler Smackdown. So that'll be 2. And then who knows what else I'll finish. So anyway. All right, y'all. Well, I hope you have a great day. And I'll chat with you later. Bye. Hello, my friends. It's Friday, April 23rd. No, April. May 23rd. Is that even the date? I think it is. Yes, it is. And I just got off work. I'm going to a fancy steakhouse tonight to celebrate my father-in-law's 80th birthday. So I'm heading there now. I'm gonna be super stinking early, but I did not have time to go home. So it's either hang out at work for a long time and just leave later, or just get there super early. So I chose to get there super early. I did go to the library and got 2 books for my travel day on Thursday. So I got As Seen on TV by Meredith Score and Some Like It's Scott by Pepper Basham. So I have like a really long travel day Thursday. I think I already talked about this, but I'm gonna be like in the airport at a layover that's like 3 hours long in Baltimore. And so I'd rather not be on my phone for 3 solid hours, like just draining the battery and draining my brain cells. So I figured I'll pick up a physical book and hopefully it'll not put me to sleep. Meredith Score, the one who wrote this, is going to be at the Romance Con, and she is one that Michaela really wants to see, so I don't know if we'll get to meet her or not. I don't really know how it works. I need to talk to her about this because I don't know how this works. But I think she said she's read all of her books and they're good, so you know, you can't really go wrong with a good cheesy romance. I mean, speaking of books, I finished Funny Story by Emily Henry. Chef's kiss. It was so good. It was very classic Emily Henry. You knew what was gonna happen. I still gave it 5 stars. It was so good. I love that book. So I have another one on hold that's been out for a while, and then I have our new one on hold. So we'll see what I think about that. Then I got another Skip the Day loan for The Wedding People by Allison Espach. I don't know how you say that. It was a Read with Jenna book. So there were crap tons of holds on it. So I only get it for 7 days because it was a skip the line. So I'm going to start that probably tomorrow. And I have no idea what it's about. I'm one of these weirdos. I don't like to read the synopsis on the back of the book. Like, I fully judge a book by its cover. And once I find an author that I like, I'll kind of stick with that author. This book was, I put on my list because of, you know, there were so many holds on it. And so I figured like it's probably going to be pretty good. So that's why this one got put on my hold list, but, I have no idea what it's about. I'm assuming a wedding. It's called The Wedding People, so I'm gonna assume it's about a wedding, but I don't know. So I'll let y'all know when I find out. I also watched a true crime, documentary about Fred and Rosemary West. I had just listened to the Rotten Mango episode about this like 2 weeks ago. So, but in true me fashion, I forgot everything about that case. I think the problem was like I finished that episode of Rotten Mango and then immediately started another one that was also set in England, and so they kind of like intertwined in my head. So yeah, I'm not sure. It was good, but it wasn't like I already knew what was going to happen, because I really I don't remember that being what happened in that podcast. So yeah, watch that. And then I started a new show called Siren, or Sirens with an S. I can't remember. It's either Siren or Sirens. And it is really weird, and I really kind of love it. I'm only on the 2nd episode. It's on Netflix, but it's good. So I'm enjoying that. So I'll let y'all know, about that. I did a Pixels at lunch, and yesterday I popped all my nails off because I ended up breaking another one at work. It was ridiculous. I was like, what is happening to my nails? So I just popped them all off and said, I'm just going to get a whole new full set when I go tomorrow, because I just cannot. So I might finish that kit tonight and film the time lapse. It really just depends on what time I get home from, is this what I want? No. What time I get home from the restaurant. Yeah. That's what it depends on. So we'll see. So check back in later and give you all progress updates on Dark Lilith, and hopefully it'll be like a finish update. That'd be nice. So I hope you guys are all having a great day, and I hope you had a great week at work, and I hope you're excited for the long weekend, homies. I will chat with you later. Bye. I'm here super early, so let's talk about the new releases that are coming out this weekend. The ducks. Oh my god, somebody's watching me. I'll be back. Okay, we'll see how long I have before somebody else comes to park. I should have thought this through before I parked here. Excuse me. So the ducks are a must. Like I said before, I want to collect all of Art by Julia's art pieces, and so the ducks are a must. I also really love the witch. I don't remember who the artist is, but the witch kit. And there was a kit by this same artist in the Christmas mystery boxes, I believe it was. It's so cute. And there's ducks in that picture too. What ducks are having a moment. And then today they previewed an Ivy Dollamore that I really like. It's so hard. It's so hard. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get the ducks. I'm gonna wish list the Ivy Dollamore, and the jury is still out about the witch one. There's also, they just did a restock. They do restocks every other day, I swear. But do they restock my must-haves? No, of course not. They just did a restock of another Bear Brick Jaw that I really love. And so I put it on the wish list for now. It's not a must, but it is on the wish list. So I keep adding stuff to my wish list as the restocks happen. So that's good, I guess. But yeah, so I think I'm going to set an alarm and get the ducks. And then I'm going to wish list the Ivy Dollamore. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Oh my God, someone else is coming. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Good morning. I look like I've been crying. I promise I haven't. It's Saturday morning. I woke up with a really bad headache. I've had coffee, I've had Diet Coke, I've had water, and I've taken some ibuprofen. So far, it's still hanging. Sometimes you just have those days where you have a headache and it doesn't go away. To make matters worse, I decided to clean out my drafting table because I don't use it to diamond paint because it hurts my back to sit, like to work on an angle. And so it's really just like taking up a lot of space in my living room to be junk at this point, like to be storage. So I decided to get rid of all of the Bella Arts and Nicole trays that I have and tray towers. I'm sorry. Because they were preventing my table from being able to be flat. So I took everything out of the table and it was a dusty mess. Like, holy cow. It was so gross. So it has like really flared up my allergies, this morning, which is the worst. But yeah, I'm sorry. So hopefully my life gets itself together because I'm on my way to get my nails done. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna miss the release today because I wasn't thinking, and we are meeting at 11:30, so it's 11:15 right now, and the release is at 12. So maybe there will be a wait at the nail place. I don't know how busy they are on Saturday mornings usually. When we went last week on Sunday, we got right in, but we also got pedicures last week, and I'm not getting a pedicure today. My toes still look really good. I want to get like a not a basic nail this time. Like I want to do like, I found a picture on Pinterest and I'm gonna be like, can y'all do this? And it looks so fun. So we'll see if they can do it. It's like pink and gray and cream color, I think, and glitter. Ooh, I love it. So we'll see if they can do it. The only thing is I want to make sure they do like the gel overlay because that lasts a lot longer. So yeah. Once I get home, after I get my nails done, I'm going to get groceries. And then after that, I'm going to go home and do my time lapse of the face. I literally only have the face left from Dark Lilith. So last night after dinner, I went home and finished the hair while I chatted with Michaela about our trip in September. Well, my trip in September and our trip to the BookCon thing. So I just have the face, and so I'm gonna film that when I get home, and then I'll film that post review. Probably, it depends if Will is home. If Will's not home, I'll go ahead and film it. Well, it depends on how my nose is doing, because this is miserable. Like, I'm miserable right now. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I'll edit this out. Jesus. Yeah, so those are my plans for today. And then I think what I'm gonna do is focus on No More Dragon Breath so that I might be able to finish that kit this week before I leave. I'm off Monday, but Olive doesn't have school either, so it's gonna be like, you know, chaos. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm such a mess. This is like the most attractive clip I've ever filmed. Jesus. God. I feel like there was something else I was going to tell y'all. Dinner last night was really good. Will's mom ended up paying the bill. I don't even know how much that bill could have possibly been. So I have a thing where, and like this has been my entire life, if I'm going out to eat with somebody and there's somebody else, like I know that someone else is gonna pay, I'm gonna order the cheapest thing on the menu. Like, I do not like to get steak if someone else is paying. Like, I don't even like to get steak if Will is paying, and that's my whole husband. Like, I don't like to do that. So I had planned to get the ravioli, which the ravioli's good. And Will's mom was like, and Will knows this about me, that like if someone else is paying, I'm not gonna get steak. So he told her that, and told her that I was gonna get the ravioli. And so she was like, listen, if you get the ravioli, I'm never gonna talk to you again. I was like, what? And like, his mom is the sweetest woman in the whole world. Like, it's so funny to hear her say that to me. I was like, wait, what? And then she was like, and I'm never gonna watch your kid again. And I was like, okay, well, she's not gonna allow that to happen, so good luck. But it's just so funny. I was like, okay. So I ordered a filet. I ordered the small filet. Because it's like a nice steak. Like, even the ravioli is like $40. Like, it's a nice steakhouse. Like, it's very expensive. So I got the filet with their mashed potato. It comes with a potato and a salad, and I got mashed potatoes, and then they give you like a huge thing of like sour cream and chives, bacon, butter, like all the fixings for your potato. So I put some sour cream and chives in mine and some bacon. So good. The salad, oh, I got soup instead of a salad. I got soup because I was freezing. So it was like a broccoli cheese soup. It wasn't the best soup I've ever had, to be honest, but honestly, I wanted it for the warmth. But the best thing about this place is they have this cheese that they bring to the table like immediately, and it's like cheese and crackers, and it's like a spread, like a cheese spread, like a cheese ball. Oh, it is so freaking good. I was so full. I got a piece of cheesecake to go. It's still in the fridge. Like, that's amazing because I love cheesecake. It's like my favorite dessert. So that, I'll eat that today at some point. But it was nice. It was a nice time. I gotta pause because I don't know where I'm going and I need my GPS. So BRB. Okay. So it was really good. We didn't get home until like 9:30, maybe. 9:30. It was pretty late when we got home. And so Olive and Will went to bed, and I didn't want the dogs to have to just be stuck in their crates because they had been in their crate for so long. So I called Michaela called me on FaceTime video, and we chatted for about an hour and a half maybe. I don't even really know how long we talked, but we chit-chatted, and I worked on finishing the hair for Dark Lilith. And then yeah, that's what I did. So my video went up this morning for my 1-year anniversary of the diamond painting detox, so hopefully people like it. And then hopefully I can get this Dark Lilith post review filmed to go up Saturday when I'm at the retreat. I just can't believe this time next week I'm gonna be at the retreat. I'm so excited. I started packing today, and Biscuit tried to get in my suitcase. It was so cute. So I'll post a picture of that because it was really cute. I sent it to the Discord, and I was like, look, Biscuit's trying to come. He's so goofy. So yeah, nothing else going on, but I'll be back later to show you my nails. And I hope y'all are having a great day. Bye. Hello. Bye. I got my nails done, and they're so fun. So I'm retreat ready, homies. Just went to get my nails done, and then we went to this little coffee shop slash, they have like a bakery, they have like coffee, they have like I got a BLT. So they have like food, but not like an extensive menu, I would say. But it was really good. That whole place was just a vibe. Like, I loved it. So went there and ate, and my BLT was delicious. I got a macchiato with caramel syrup, and it was like fancy pants, and it was so cute. I'll pop up a picture. It was delicious. My headache finally went away. All the things. So I'm heading now to get groceries, and then I'm gonna go pick up Olive from her granny's house, and then I'm gonna film my time lapse finishing Dark Lilith. Yeah. So I might try to do that at my table and see. Oh, I've got to finish dealing with that too. I'm worried those are gonna break in transit, to be honest. And I'm talking about the tray tower specifically, but it be whatever. So yeah, good time. We agreed that next time we cannot let 3 weeks go before getting our nails done again, because like I popped 3 off and then ended up taking them all off. So yeah, but I decided to get funky fun, and I Googled like nails and found one I liked, and so I'm gonna keep doing that because it's like so much fun. So yeah, that's all I got for you. So I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hello. You're at a weird angle because you're on top of my markers, but I have a box. Also, what was that? I don't know what that was. I should have opened this before I started filming. Oh my god, I'm like a floating head. Oh my god. Okay. There's 2 kits in here. One of these was a restock that was a must. It was one of the ones on my order, like immediately post detox wish list. And the other one was a new release because I'm insane. right? Right. Okay. So we're gonna go treasure quest hunting, but I'll show you what I got. This one is Spring Awakening by Margaret Morales. Not me going from never ever having a Margaret Morales to completing one and ordering another one. So let's see what we got. It's a round, which I feel like most of her kits are square, so I'm kind of surprised it's a round. But you know, I feel like my SOS stash is majority square at this point. So, you know, never hurts to add a round into the mix. And honestly, I don't care about the shape. I care about the picture. All right. So let's see what kind of card we got. Dun, 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 dun. And it's a bronze. But this is pretty in a bronze. So here we go. Try not to get the glare. I think that looks good as a bronze. Like, I kind of am glad about that, to be honest. Okay, so let me put this little thing back in here. I love this sleeve that comes in these Diamond Art Club kits now. Like, seriously, one of my favorite upgrades that they've done. Next, this is the kit that was on my Do Immediately Post Detox. Snow Castle by Randall Spangler. Now, it's hard to see because it's massive. But right here are two little draglings. And there's like they're like inside of a little, like, I wish it was on the box, but it would be like down here. They're inside of like a little glass thing. They're inside of a thing and they have a little fire going, and the fire is creating smoke and the smoke is going up, and you can probably see that on the box. Yeah, like these little wispies are smoke, and it's creating, there's a dragon in the smoke and there's a wizard in the smoke. Oh, there's another dragon right here, but you can't see the wizard. 55.8 centimeter by 198. This is a big boy. But thanks to Michaela completing, I don't even remember what it was called, the spring one, I now am like really wanting all of these Spangler houses. So it's Michaela's fault. Oh my God. This is hilarious. Like, you can barely even see me. Oh my God, this is a chunky butt. Yikes. This is a thick boy. And we got another bronze. I'm not loving this card so much because it cuts off so much of the image. But two bronzes. How many colors are in this kit? Now, this is not going to go the way of Dark Lilith, okay? Remember, I checked the colors and then suddenly was unboxing it. I'm not doing that. Oh, 60. Only 60. I'm kind of surprised by that. Oh, so there's 3 ABs, 2 fairy dust. Okay. I'm excited. Square drills. Here's a better look at the original artwork, so you can kind of see that little thing that they're in. Oh my God, biscuit. Sorry. So let's talk new releases for today, because when I came back after I got my nails done, I never talked about them. Okay, so the guy had done one of, like, oh my God. All of my nails were on, but he was doing like the whole add the acrylic part. If you've ever had your nails done, you know what I'm talking about. So he had done one hand, and I noticed that it was 11:58. So I opened up the app, and okay, sorry about that. So I'm probably gonna edit that out because I know how shrill his barking can be. So Biscuit started barking. I got him outside. But what was I saying? Oh yeah. So I had one hand free, and he was working on the other hand, and it was my right hand that was free, thankfully, because I'm right-handed. And I noticed it was 11:58 or 11:57, something like that. So I was like, oh my God. So I start refreshing the app, because usually those new releases drop earlier than 12. It's usually like a few minutes early. So I start refreshing the app. It's not showing me anything. I'm like, oh my God, 12 o'clock hits. I'm refreshing the app. They finally pop up. I get the ducks. I don't see the witch. And I'm like, you know what? I ain't got time for this. Let me get these ducks. Keep it pushing. So I already had the discount code that I was going to use in there. And I already had a kit from my wish list in there. When I went to hit buy, it said, I got a pop-up that said, your item has sold out. And I was like, no. So I go back, and I go back in my cart, and my items are there. So I'm like, what are you talking about, bruh? I think what had happened was that I can't think of what it's called. It's like an Asian painting. It's a landscape. Oh my God, I can't think of what it's called. I'm going to pop a picture up. I think what happened was that when the restocks happened, I put that kit and it's a Spangler house in my cart, and that kit sold out. And so that's what it was talking about, because my ducks were still in there. So I went ahead, paid for it, bada bing, bada boom, got the ducks. Then I got home after getting groceries, doing all that, filming my time lapse, all the things. I get home and I'm looking at the app to add the witch and the Ivy Dollamore to my wish list. And the witch and the Ivy Dollamore were still in stock. I mean, what is that? That's Jesus saying, you know what? Go for it, homie. So your girl used some points, because I had a lot of points. So I used some points, and I got both of those kits, and I only paid like $50 for both of them because I had points. So yeah, that's what happened. So here's what I've decided. The SOS stash is OOC. OOC means out of control. Okay. I think I'm going to post a SOS stash video in the next few weeks. And then I'm going to say, unless it is ducks, meaning Duck Bath has been restocked, or a new Art by Julia kit comes out, I am not going to buy until Black Friday. I am going to participate in Black Friday this year and add those kits to the SOS stash. But honestly, I feel like once I opened the door to start buying for the SOS stash, I lost my mind. So hopefully, normally Diamond Art Club likes to do this thing where like they bulk released artists. So like Black Friday last year, for instance, I swear there was like 10 Yume art kits that came out. So I hope they don't do that with Art by Julia, because your girl can't afford it. But I have decided that like trying to limit myself to one a month, clearly that didn't work. Trying to limit myself to only buy like must-haves didn't work, because I could have wish listed that Ivy Dollamore. I really did want the witch painting, and if I would have seen it on the app when I ordered the ducks, I would have ordered it at that point. but for whatever reason, it was not showing for me with the new releases. And if I had gone back later to add the Ivy Dolomore and it was still in stock, I still would have wish listed it. I only bought it because I was getting the witch painting anyway. So that's going to be my new thing. I'm only going to add to the SOS stash if it is ducks or an Art by Julia kit, period. Art by Julia or Black Friday. So thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I am tired. Okay. So Will just went to hang out with his brother and sister. They're going to watch the hockey game at a bar. He probably won't be out long. He never drinks and he's got to work tomorrow, so he won't be out long. But I finished Dark Lilith earlier today. Oh, that kit is beautiful. Do you guys want a sneaky peeky? Uno momento. Look at her. Is this popping? I think it is. Uno momento. She looks like she got a zit. Okay, let's try that again. Look at her. She is beautiful. That's just a little gap right there. It's not a zit. Look at this kit. It is so gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. So I'm gonna film my film my post review and get it posted next weekend. Oh my God, it's stunning. Isn't she beautiful? I love it so much. So I finished Dark Lilith and I think I am just tired. I just feel like laying in bed and listening to my audiobook and playing a game on my phone. So I think that might be what I do, or I might watch some more Sirens since Will's not home. That might be what I do. That might be the move. Because I definitely cannot watch that when Olive is awake. So yeah, tomorrow we are going on a play date with her, some of her school friends. One of them lives in a subdivision with a pool. And so we're going to go to the pool for a few hours with the kids so they can play. I like the moms. There's one mom that's in this group text. I don't even know who she is. But I do like the moms that are going to be there. It drains my soul to socialize. Like, what am I going to do at the retreat? I don't know. But Monday, I'm planning to work on, well, tomorrow and Monday, I'm planning to work on No More Dragon Breath. So that I can hopefully finish that kit before the end of the month. But I guess I'm going to go ahead and end the vlog off now so I can go ahead and get this edited since I will be busy tomorrow. Actually, I'll probably come back tomorrow. Who am I kidding? Oh, a new thing I'm doing, and you probably have noticed. I am like going through my vlogs and screenshotting like the ugliest faces that I make for my thumbnails. And like, I just think it's so good. So I hope it makes you laugh. But you never really realize how many ugly faces you make until you watch yourself back. It's alarming. Like, how do I even have friends? I don't know. But I got a real good one. I got two really good ones for this vlog already. So we'll see what this thumbnail ends up looking like. But yeah, that's like my goal now. It's like, what's the ugliest possible picture I can get of myself to post as my thumbnail? I don't know. Anyway, okay, this is unhinged. I've gone past like reason and now I'm just having an unhinged rant moment. So thank you for coming along for the treasure quest hunt. And I hope y'all have a great night and I will talk to you later. Hi friends. This is a view. So I am coming on here to wrap up the vlog. I'm currently meal prepping the frozen treats that I make for the dogs, and figured this would be a good time to go ahead and wrap this up, even though you can't really see me. Sorry. I filmed my post review this morning of Dark Lilith Got that kitted down. So I've got to edit that together so it's ready to go Saturday. We are going, as I said yesterday, we're going to the pool today with Olive's schoolmates. And your girl is tired. I am like a psycho. It's called something, but I can't remember what it's called. But I have this like weird thing where like I will hear noises in the night that aren't there. So like it's usually when I'm about to fall asleep. But I woke up at 4:30 because I thought I heard Biscuit barking. Biscuit has like a shrill bark that he does when he's trying to like get on my nerves. And then when he's outside or there's like a person outside or something, he has a big boy bark. And it was like his big boy bark. So I was like, what's going on? So I checked the Ring camera. It was nothing. It was literally in my head. So then I finally got myself together. Here, like Kongs. 2 for Biscuit, 2 for Moose.
They're spoiled dogs.
They're spoiled dogs.
That's the proof.
That is the proof. Yes, you can have that. Go away. So I was about to fall back asleep and I heard something else in my head. I can't remember what that was now. And it woke me back up. And then I was about to fall asleep again and I heard a dog bark outside. And I don't know if I actually heard that or if it was also in my head. But in my head, I convinced myself. So when I went to bed last night, Will was still out with his friends. And so I convinced myself that when he got home, which I know he didn't because I was still awake when he came home. I was just in bed. But I convinced myself that he let Biscuit out and forgot him out there. And so that Biscuit was outside. And like, when Biscuit's outside and doesn't want to be outside, he jumps at the door and he does his high-pitched yelping bark that drives me nuts. So like, I know he's not outside. I can hear it when I'm in the house, like when I'm still asleep in the mornings, if Will lets him out and he wants to come in, like I can hear it upstairs because our bedroom is like on the back of the house. So I knew he wasn't outside. Like in my head, I knew he wasn't outside, but it was just like a moment of panic. Like, oh my God. So yeah. Oh my God, my nose is itching. Why does this keep happening to me? So yeah, struggles. But I'm going to, after I'm done doing this, for these spoiled dogs, I'm going to put all these in the freezer. And then, I'm going to work on No More Dragon Breath. I got my table all cleaned off yesterday and lowered all the way down. And it still was hurting my back. So I think the problem is not the easel. It's the stool. Like sitting on the stool is what's hurting my back. So I moved the stool and put a kitchen table chair over there and that seems to be doing the trick. So I'm stoked about that. I'm such an idiot. Will bought me a ring light like right after I started my channel because he was like so proud that I was like, you know, kind of stepping out of my shell to do this. I could not figure out how to use the ring light with my phone at the same time to film. And I figured it out just accidentally yesterday. And I was like, God, I mean, I should have just looked it up. That would have been the smart thing to do. But I could not figure that out. For the life of me. Stupid. Anyways, so that's what I got going on. I hope you guys have a great weekend, week, whatever. My retreat vlog will be up next week and it will probably be late because I don't get home from the retreat until Monday late, but I'm hoping to still have it up on Tuesday. So this will go up on Tuesday. My post review will go up next Saturday. And then hopefully my retreat vlog will go up Tuesday. So I hope you all have a great day and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye.